Hey, good morning, everybody. Alan here. It's early Sunday morning. Kind of chilly out, but a great morning to sit out, drinking a cup of coffee in the hill country. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Hey, just wanted to touch base briefly with you. I know there's not a lot of you that are following along, but those who are and those who comment and encourage me, thank you so much. You know, this journey of barbering school and trying to learn a new skill at my age and all, it's not an easy one, and I don't want to sound like I'm whining about it all the time, but the reality is, if I don't tell the truth on these vlogs, if I don't tell the truth about the struggles, then yeah, those few that might care aren't going to be helped. So I want to be honest with you. Look, what I've learned in my life in ministry for the last 27 years in ministry, my life 54 years, but is life is about dealing with people and learning how to deal with people. Life is about being willing to say you're wrong, being willing to apologize even when a situation might not be your fault. One of the most difficult things we do as humans is deal with other humans, and that's the reality. Humans represent, whether they're your family or your friends, or acquaintances, or people you don't know that you pass on the streets or meet in a certain situation. Listen, people represent all the things that are good in life. They also represent all the things that present struggles and sometimes pain in life, because we get hurt and we get disappointed and we get opposed, and sometimes we get stabbed in the back, and that's the reality of life. But the truth is, life is worth living because of the relationships we have with people. So we have to learn to deal with the difficulties and the struggles and the disappointments and the betrayals and all the other things we might feel if we're ever going to gain the positives, the happiness and the joy and the fulfillment that people bring honestly into our lives through relationships and through love and touch and support. And listen, so the truth is, look, at Barber School or anywhere else, we have to learn to deal with people. There are going to be situations where you're struggling, where you're struggling with stress, learning new situations, learning to deal with new personalities and differences in opinion and upbringing and worldview and all the things we might differ on. And we have to be willing to put some things aside. There are not, as one of my mentors told me years ago, there are not many mountains that are really worth dying on. So listen, we don't have to fight every battle, and everything we believe doesn't have to be something that we're willing to fight tooth and nail for and to lose relationships over. There are a few things in life, and you'll have to determine what those are, that are impenetrable, that are immovable or unchangeable, that are things that you're not willing to compromise on. So you have to understand those and be certain of them. And you have to be willing then, or ask yourself, am I willing to lose relationships with people, to give up opportunities with people, because this thing in my life is not going to change. I'm not willing for it to change. Listen, that's up to you. Determine what those are and know them. And then when you deal with people, if it's one of those situations you're unwilling to change or move on, then be willing to sacrifice the relationships that it's going to take for you to not be movable or changeable. I get it. I have those in my life as well. But most things, let's be honest, most things are not in that category. Most things are not worth losing relationships over. That's just the truth of the matter. And that's when we have to dig down deep and find that thing that we all struggle to find, which is humility. We have to be willing to apologize, to give ourselves in love and support and understanding to other people, and be okay with being wronged or not getting the credit for something good, or getting the blame for something that's not so good. We have to be willing to take the heat and get the short straw, so to speak, so that we can keep relationship. And listen, if you're not secure in who you are, who you were created to be, and and what you do and what you believe, if you're not convinced about your own character and integrity, then listen, no one else is going to be. So listen, just stand firm and sure in who you are. That's what I'm having to try to do. Reminded to do it every day, quite honestly. And am I making mistakes? You bet. I'm going to make more. Am I going to like having to apologize because I snap, or because I'm rude, or because I allow a situation to become more important than a person? Here's the truth. People are important, even if you don't know them well. People are important. Now, that doesn't mean we'll always treat them right. Doesn't mean we'll always say the right things or even react properly. But the reality is, people are vital to the happiness that we all want in life. They're vital to fulfillment, to the love we need, the encouragement we need, the completion that we need in life. We need people to get all that done. People, I'll tell you the honest truth, relationships are the primary tools that God uses to create Christ-likeness in us, and as well to give us all the things that our heart longs for. It mostly comes through people. So we have to learn to love and deal with people in the right way. So listen, when we make mistakes like I have done, all we can do is apologize, even if we feel like it's not our fault, and say to ourselves, people are more important. At the end of the day, it's a choice we all have to make. So listen, I'm going to make some choices there in Barber School. I'm sure I've not said this really well. Maybe you don't understand what I'm trying to say. But listen, I'm going to have to make some decisions, continuing to make decisions in life in Barber School as things crank up and as things get more difficult and more stressful. Look, it's getting real. This coming Friday, December 15th, I'll be on the floor, then taking appointments and cutting. If you're anywhere near the Dallas area, I'd love to see you. Love to give you a haircut, a beard shaping, or a straight razor shave, whatever you might need. Need to practice, yes. It might not be perfect at first, but it's not going to be bad, I can assure you, and you're going to love the experience at Bladecraft. I can assure you, we treat you right, and you're going to be blessed. And so listen, continue to send good thoughts my way and prayers. Certainly, if you're a praying person, I covet those. I'm trying to do my best, and trying to keep my energy levels up and my attitude right. And listen, I just want to lovingly remind you, as I was reminded this week, that people are the most important thing in life, and it's up to us to be the kind of person that we would want to be friends with. I said this week. I said to someone, listen, be the employee, be the barber or the employee that you would want to hire. If you can honestly look at yourself, honestly, with a truthful spirit and heart, and say, I would hire this person to work for me, I would want them to, then maybe you're on the right track. But if there's a question mark in your mind, if there's something you would say, I'm not completely certain I'd want to hire you, I'm not completely certain I would want me working for me, then maybe there's something you need to address in yourself. We all have them. So listen, people are the most important thing in life. Remember that, keep that in perspective. And take some time this week maybe to make something right, to apologize to someone, even if you think it was their fault, to swallow your pride and eat some crow and do the right thing, even if it hurts, because we're all in this together, and we need one another to get to the places we long to get to feel the fulfillment in life we need to fulfill. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day with my family. I'm going to finish this cup of hot black coffee in my dear mug, yes, that my daughter, who's now almost 25, gave me for Christmas years ago. It's my favorite mug. It's the only one I drink out of when I'm home. And listen, yeah, I wish you could be here with me in the beautiful Texas Hill Country, but hey, not everyone is as lucky as I am. So hey, be blessed. Bless someone today. Be a blessing to someone today, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.